If I were to stand in front or sit in front of a group of adolescents, young people, maybe elementary school or even high school or college students, and bring a message or a warning about the impending drastic implications of gambling, this is what I would probably share, what I'm about to share with you in this short clip here. I had an email. Oh, by the way, this is Santos Jr. here, aka Soldier of Self-Mastery, philosopher of everyday victorious living, out of Stockton, near the aqueduct here in Stockton. You can see all the traffic behind me. I couldn't really face the river or the water because there's a fence behind me, and I didn't really want that scenery in the background. So here I am once again in my inspiration chamber, creating this short micro speech as a warning, as a warning, I guess is really what I want to say here. Now, I got an email from somebody that found my YouTube channel, I don't know how long ago, directly from Spain. Of course, I get emails from different people around the globe, and I'm humbled. I'm truly humbled by this, because when I started this mission, Soldiers of Self-Mastery, I didn't know that it would reach the globe as it is now. So I'm definitely looking forward to more growth, more expansion, because it really isn't about money. It really isn't about fame. It's about leaving a legacy and leaving something for others to partake of and apply. That's the key, because you can have all the knowledge in the world. If you don't apply it, it's not going to do you any good. They say knowledge is power. I don't agree with that. Do you believe that knowledge alone is power? Or would you agree that knowledge applied is power? Now, we're facing a great epidemic. We're facing a huge dilemma. The powers that be, the business people, the people in high places, obviously, they're going to continue to make more money at the expense of whatever they need to do, at the expense of lost lives, even suicides, people becoming addicted to problem gambling. It's not gaming. I know they use a fancy word. In fact, my friend, so-called friend, Ryback, I won't get into that, he uses the word gaming just to soften the blow. Really, it's problem gambling. It's addiction. It is a negative dopamine that gets into the minds of people, and next to you know, they're on a path of destruction. They're headed for a serious collision. And my heart goes out to people, because I know I started playing craps. My gambling started around the age of 14, and I'm 52 years young today. It took me 32 plus years to overcome this. Of course, I didn't know I had a problem, but it got to a point where it devastated my life, and suicide was becoming more prevalent. I've been homeless with my family, and I won't get too much into that, but I've been through some shit in my life. I've been through a 32-year span of not just problem gambling. There's been other addictions, and problem gambling leads to other addictions. It leads to alcoholism. It leads to smoking. It can lead to prostitution. It can lead to thievery, robbing, and a host other areas that are seriously destructive. Ultimately, a lot of people are committing suicide, or at least a good portion of people that can't control their thoughts any longer because they don't know what to do. They've lost their families, they've lost their children, their business. They're in a bad position. Credit card debt, people stealing from their own jobs to be able to maintain that addiction. I would caution young people, of course I'm going to keep this video short, I would caution young people to really look at what is being presented to them. It's not a game, my friends. It's not a game. It has a very sharp hook. And the key to that hook is to get into your subconscious, because once it gets into your subconscious, you're going to go down that path of getting the money that you need to support that addiction. It's a very, very dark, ugly, gruesome lifestyle that it leads into. Young people, you still have your mind, you still have a freshness about you. You're still growing. I know they say that between the ages of 0 and 7, that's where most of the laws that your behavior operates from is deposited into your life at those ages. But I believe it goes further. I really do. And it's kind of, I think it's obvious. Addictions can be, you can, at any age in life, you can get addicted to something if you're exposed to it enough, or if it gives you such a high the very first time, because I believe that addiction is tied to your emotions. And there is a dopamine effect to this. Dopamine is a chemical within the body that's released when certain emotions are experienced. And I'm not an expert with dopamine or anything like that. I'm more of an expert when it comes to stopping and creating new vision for yourself, and escaping, and possibly even preventing, because you have to know who you are. You have to be aware of the warning signs. And you can feel things. You can feel vibrations. You can look at an ad. You can listen to an individual. You could look at something, or even listen to certain sounds. Of course, the eye gate also is a way into the mind, right? All of these subliminal things because if they can get into the minds of young people, they've got you. And my friend, if you're a young person and you're considering maybe gambling has exposed itself to you, let me, from an expert, from somebody that's experienced horrible life regarding 32 plus years of problem gambling. Stay away from it, my friend. Run from it. Don't a friend invite you. You know what? It can start out with one night, with one little winning. And of course, gambling can come in different forms, but eventually, like it did for me, rolling dice, it's going to lead you into a casino or something bigger. Poker, playing cards, roulette, keno, lottery, scratchers, the bookies, playing sports, and all that stuff. It all leads to a very destructive end. For some people, again, I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm here to send out a warning. If you feel that, stay away from it, my friend. Protect your mind. Protect what it is that you have going for you, that innocence that you have. Don't get caught up with these so-called gaming things that appear to be so bright and so wonderful and lots of money and all of these things. Don't get caught up in that. It's a big fat lie. There's a sharp hook. It's a very, very sharp hook that's waiting to get into your subconscious, and believe me, once it's there, it's very, very difficult to move away from. Gambling is one of the worst addictions. It's one of the most difficult addictions to get away from. Of course, any addiction is, but I believe, from my understanding, that problem gambling is very, very destructive, because it's kind of a lonely thing. You can do it in the privacy of your home. I mean, these phones, these electronic gadgets that we have, handheld electronic gadgets, man, they can be used for great things, but they can also be used for something seriously destructive. I warn you, my friends, stay away from it all. Move away. You know a young person that's got a problem, try to get him some help. Do what you can, because I'm telling you, that person is headed for a serious slime pit, a gruesome nightmare of a lifestyle. And like I said earlier, there's a good percentage of people that can't handle it. Their mind begins to really play games and they end up committing suicide. I know it's been 10 minutes of my time. I hope that you've enjoyed this short video as a warning to young people. Share this video. If you truly care, if you truly believe in what I'm sharing, if you feel my vibe, share this video. Let it go around the globe. And if you feel a need to connect with me, Soldier of Self-Mastery, my personal office, my website, there's even a phone number that you can call. You might be able to reach my partner or myself. I'm here to help. If you do have a problem with gambling, you have a young person or you're an adult, enroll yourself in the Problem Gambling Breakthrough Academy. That link will be below in the description box. That can be downloaded. It's a lifetime access, one-time small fee. It comes with a 30-day full money-back guarantee, my friend. And I believe if you follow that program, if you put it to use, as I said earlier, knowledge is not power, applied it is. I can guarantee you a breakthrough in your life, an escape, if you will. So with that said, my friends, once again, Santos Jr., aka Soldier of Self-Mastery, right out of Stockton, California, at your service, making every day super fantastic, terrific, over the top. My next book is coming out, Life's 3 Most Important Questions. That'll be out on Amazon along with my other book, The Little Red Book. They are ebooks also. So with that said, what else can I say, my friend? Team up. If you enjoy this labor of love, contribute financially. Help me, help others. You are going to help yourself in the process. Until my next one, I salute you, my friend, and thank you for being here with me.